I'm pleased to introduce the annual report of the Trust Fund in support of victims of sexual exploitation and abuse. The report highlights activities conducted and provides a financial overview for 2019. Last year, 6 projects were initiated in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and one with the International Rescue Committee in the Central African Republic was concluded. In Liberia, the Trust Fund supported training of trainers and community meetings as part of an education and vocational training project. We are grateful for the 21 countries who have supported the Trust Fund so far. In 2019, we also received additional voluntary contributions from Italy, Portugal, Ecuador, and Germany. Additional funding comes from payments withheld from personnel as a result of substantiated cases of sexual exploitation and abuse. We need to revitalize the support from member states. Their funding is essential for the Trust Fund to continue to help restore the dignity of victims, break stigma, and facilitate their reintegration with their communities. In these times of COVID-19, conduct and discipline teams and field victims' rights advocates on the ground have informed us that restrictions on movement have affected communications from and interaction with victims. Some of the projects which require community gathering in groups have been suspended until restrictions due to the pandemic have been lifted. In April, the victims' rights advocate Jane Connors and I wrote to our field missions to highlight different ways that our support for victims and the vulnerable to victimization can be maintained through contingency planning in collaboration with the United Nations and local partners. The conduct and discipline teams and field victims' rights advocates have been vigilant in maintaining contact with victims, providing support through interim measures until our projects can start again. We are working with development actors, including United Nations agencies, funds, and programs, to pursue the projects which provide seed funding for income-generating activities and to put these victims on the path to sustainable economic empowerment. This report highlights the positive impact of our projects on the lives of communities. It also proposes ways to reinvigorate the Trust Fund, to enhance fundraising and identification of new projects. The Victims' Rights Advocate has also been a close partner in our efforts, providing guidance on projects, linkages to prospective donors, awareness raising, and the fundraising strategy. Finally, we aim to continue to capture the voices of victims, their feedback on the projects they participate in, and their ideas for the future. Victims are at the heart of our response and will always underpin the implementation of the Trust Fund in support of victims of sexual exploitation and abuse. I hope that we will be able to continue this important work and count on your support. Thank you.